Good afternoon, my name is Jeff. I'm with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 200 Northwest 42nd Street in Vancouver. We're located in the basement of the home. The toilet bowl. We've got 4-inch cast iron pipe as the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. Currently have water running. Here we go. I will keep the camera moving pretty quick because the point of access is tricky, but I will go back slower. Here we go. It's possible this is a connection to a main here. I'm going to keep on going a little ways further. We are in concrete pipe now. And it looks like right here we do have some, appears we got some root strands here on the side of the pipe. It's like a root intrusion's come through a joint there. And that's, I think I've seen a few of those so far, 2 or 3 different spots. Okay, here at 73 feet we have reached the main lateral. I'm going to get the water turned off now. We can let the line drain out and have a better look at the sewer line. Alrighty, I did locate the camera here at 73 feet. I did just a marking out there. It's a very stormy, rainy day, so I'm not sure if any of them are going to last. But we're at 12 feet deep here at 73 feet. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling back now that the line's drained out. And the reason I did a marking there, this last joint just prior to the main lateral is offset here by about 1.5 inches or so. There is quite a bit of aggregate rock showing through on the flow line there. It's all the rock you see. You can see how separated that joint there is as well. And it's worth contacting the city. I'm not sure if the city maintains the sewer line in the street. We've got another spot here where the joint is wide open as well. And in this situation, it looks like the line still has grade, at least in this part of the line. So doing a sleeve would be an ideal repair in this situation. They can sleeve the old pipe without having to trench. But we're still rolling back here, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm going to go do a marking here. We do have a root intrusion that's come through. This one's kind of hugging the sidewall here, but I can see the, when you get up close to it, you can see the little tiny root strands. I'm going to go ahead and mark this. I'll mark this with a green X. I'll mention the depth and location here in just a moment. Alright, I did a marking here, green X. We're in the middle of the sidewalk. If you're standing at the street, it would be the far left side of the property line where the sidewalk meets the property at. But it's 8 feet deep here. I do recommend repairing the root intrusion. Looks like we've got some more roots right here. But when we've got issues kind of throughout the line like this, it's just kind of at the end of its lifespan. The line just needs to be updated. It's in rough shape. I'm going to pull back here and make sure there's no other roots close by. And this root intrusion is at 45 feet. And it will be really close to the other one, only a couple feet away from it. I just went and tried to locate here 45 feet. It's raining so hard that my paint isn't even sticking to the ground, it's just washing away. So hoping the other marking will last. It's on the sidewalk, right at the edge of the sidewalk here. The repair guys may have to do a second set of relocations once they do the repair. My markings probably aren't going to last with this amount of rain that's coming down. And we do have some roots coming in here at 30 feet. You can see in the top of the pipe where they're poking through, and then on the side you can see the strands there on the left side of the screen. I'll do a marking here as well, another green X. Okay, we're at about 7 feet deep here. We're in the front yard now, off to the far left side, about halfway up the yard. And then here we have another issue going on. Now this looks like a 90-degree turn in the line here. It's very difficult to tell because once you back the camera up any further, it drops underneath the water here. It's possible this is a junction point where it's tying on to some other line, like possibly the neighbors in a party line situation. That's almost what this looks like here. It's just very difficult to tell because of the standing water that's in the way there. And when you get back here, we don't get any better view. So I'm going to mark the cast iron transition here as well with a green T. It looks like we've got some roots coming through right there as well at the transition joint. I recommend sleeving or replacing the pipe. This first section of concrete here, unfortunately, looks like it's lost grade. It's sunken down, so it can't empty out by gravity. So this part will likely have to be trenched down and fixed. The rest of the line drains out just fine. So I would recommend, likely they're going to have to actually trench down and replace this section here from 20 feet is where the cast iron transition is to 6-inch concrete. And that would have to go out here too. It's about 4 feet of pipe here that is likely going to have to be repaired by traditional trenching. I'm hoping the rest of it can be sleeved, as that doesn't require digging generally. I am going to go mark right here at 24 feet, and then I'll do my last marking at the cast iron transition. I'll mark that with a green T. Alright, I did a marking here, green X, for about 5 feet straight out from the front left corner of the house, if you're looking at the house from the street. I'm getting a depth differentiation here of quite a lot. I'm getting 10 feet deep here, and it's entirely possible that that's partly because the camera is partly submerged in the standing water, but that signal did come in relatively clear, so I'm getting some depths changing around quite a bit here. Not too far away from this is another root intrusion at 30 feet, and I was getting a depth of around 7 feet. I'm going to highly recommend the repair guys relocate. I'm not sure if it's due to the depth of the standing water that's causing the depths to change around like that. But that seems kind of odd for it to go from 7, 8 feet to all of a sudden 10 feet like that as you get closer to the house. So use some caution there and definitely relocate. I'm going to pull back here and do my last marking at the cast iron transition. And again, I'll mark this here with a green T. Okay, I did my final marking here, and again, I got another depth change. I'm getting around 8 feet deep here, so I did mark with 8 feet. Just use some caution when digging. That sounds about right. It's going out at basement level, basement floor, I mean. So I do recommend replacing the pipe here from about 20 feet out to 24 feet from the cast iron transition to that 90-degree turn just up ahead. And then the rest of the pipe I'm hoping can be sleeved, but regardless of how it can be repaired, I am recommending that it be replaced, as we've got root intrusion out to 47 feet. And then offset joints and pretty rough pipe condition beyond that. So it's ready for an update.